Well, Max, Saturday, the big day, Vitality Blast 2020. Essex there for the 5th time, finals day, but it will be the first if we carry off the title. There must be so much confidence in that dressing room though, looking ahead.
Yeah, I think the overriding feeling's excitement. You know, we've had a really good run the latter part of the group stages, great win against Lancashire. And I think we've not been there for a long time to finals day, so we're excited about the day, and hopefully it's a memorable one.
Been a bizarre season in 2020 cricket, hasn't it? At the halfway stage, we looked. I think we looked out of the, if you like, contention. But the way the group was formed, the level of the teams in that group, all much of a muchness. Kent actually imploded, didn't they? I think they won out their first 7, and then couldn't string another win together. We came with a run, and it was the right time to find our feet, wasn't it? Yeah,
I mean, it is that kind of competition. 14 games does give you a chance if you get off to a tough start like we did. We had 4 or 5 games rained off as well, which is not always easy to get the momentum going. But as you say, we managed to get a run going at the right time. Other teams lost around us, which can happen in the southern group, just nipped in time, and that set up a chance for us to get to finals day against Lancashire.
Went into the season with a new captain as well. Obviously, brings his own ideas, and obviously combining that with the management team as well. Perhaps it always takes a little bit of time, doesn't it, for those ideas to gel with everybody. It's a new voice and, as I say, new ideas and innovations. But towards the end, obviously everybody had really bought into it and were going out there with all guns blazing, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, we were all pretty confident throughout. I mean, we've not been great the last couple of years, but I think I've said many times to you, I don't think we're far away. And I think in T20s, when you lose, you can lose really badly, and it looks like you're not really sure what's going on. But I were always confident in the group we've got. It was just a matter of getting on a run and hopefully stringing a few together, and that's what we did. But Simon, was kind of his own man. He made some tough decisions. We were behind him not only as a coaching staff but as a group of players as well. So I think everyone's delighted for him. And hopefully we can take the form we've had in the group stage and quarter final into the finals day.
You can look back at so many aspects and think perhaps the stars are aligned that this year is going to be the Eagles' year for it, because we reached the quarter-finals, getting Lancashire anyway. I mean, from Chelmsford to Lancashire's far enough. They decided that for one reason or another that they'd stage the game at Chester-le-Street. So bitterly cold. I think it was probably the most cold 2020 I've ever attended, and then we were in front of 1,017 fans, some from Essex, so all credit to them. But if you like, everything went against us because we didn't even have the services of an overseas player by then, did we?
Yeah, I forgot how cold it was in the north. We've been down here for 4 years, so that was a reminder. Yeah, but no, I mean, look, I think how the competition's set up with how the scheduling's been, the overseas players for most teams weren't available for quarterfinals, and certainly finals day, I think it's decimated. So it's just how the competition is. It's spread out. Ideally, I think everyone, you speak to every coach and county, they'd like it in one block, but that's not to be. So you can only kind of work with what the schedule is. We understand there's other cricket going on, but I always say, if you get an injury or an overseas player goes, it gives one of your other squad to come in and put the hand up, and we've certainly had that in the last stages. Jamie Porter's come in, Aaron Beard came back in after injury, so that's what it's about, and it's really good to see, especially when it's one of our homegrown players.
Yeah, just to confirm, Adam Zampa is not available, is he, for the final?
No, all the Australian players go back for their domestic season, so we'll miss Adam. Obviously, we're missing Mohammed Amir. They've been an integral part in our group stages, and Adam in the quarter-final. So of course we're going to miss players of their quality. But as I said, it opens it up to someone else in the squad. So other counties as well will miss their overseas stars. So yeah, as I say, we go there full of confidence and hope to put in a good performance in that first semi-final.
One player you did bring in for the competition, of course, was Cameron Delport. Made a sensational start, didn't he, with that innings here against Chelmsford against Surrey. but played some more vital innings subsequently, underlined by that innings at Upper Chester Street, which launched the innings, gave it momentum, then allowed people like Dan Lawrence, Ryan Tenderskar, Ravi Bapar in a number of matches to build on that early initiative. But he did take the initiative. So important, isn't it, his contributions this season?
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's why we brought him in. We wanted to be a bit more dynamic up front. You know, strike rate's really important in this competition, and I think you've seen with Cameron, you're not going to come off all the time, but when he gets in, he's destructive. And if he has a good 5-6 overs, he can score any amount of runs. So you mentioned his innings against Surrey. I think that's a standout, but Gloucester and a few others, and particularly in the semi-final when you chase it, quarter-final, sorry, when you're chasing a score like that, for him to go out there and strike it as he did, we're hoping he can repeat that. Not once but twice, hopefully on Saturday.
Yeah, is that good? Back-to-back matches. I mean, we've got the second match on. Hopefully, we've got the final to think about, but very little time to go from that first game, the semi-final to the final.
To be honest, you're just happy to be there. I mean, that's the answer, really. I mean, to me, it doesn't really make any difference. I know it's probably easier for supporters getting there from Essex, which I understand, but to get to finals day from the position we're in would have taken, you know, a game at 8 in the morning. So yeah, any semi-final's going to be tough. The draw is what it is, and you've just got to play what's in front of you.
And everybody's proved that there's no reason not to be confident, is there, going into that final? You treat Derbyshire with obviously with respect, but rather than worry about them, you just know that if your own game's up, on it, then it's for them to worry about.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Look, we're up against 3 other teams that are there on merit. Notts, the reigning champions, Worcester. Notts have been so consistent in this competition as well. Derby, like us, are there. Derby for the first time, us for a number of years. So every team will be thinking we've got a chance to win it. It's our year, and they should do, because they're in finals day and anything can happen. But as you just alluded to, all we can do is draw on what we've done through this competition, play how we've been playing, and hopefully that's enough.